Hi guys, welcome. So I have finally started to think about starting videos. So this is my first video on my channel. I'm definitely stepping out of my comfort zone to do this. It's funny because when my daughter was little, she's almost 14. When she was little with her friends, they would pretend that they had a YouTube channel, and they would make YouTube videos. So now I'm going to do that because all the wonderful creators on YouTube have taught me that saving can be fun. And if I can just help one person realize that and make their financial situation better, I would absolutely love that. So just a little bit about me quickly. I'm in my early 30s. I have 2 kids. My daughter, like I said, she will be 14 here pretty soon. My son, he just turned 5, so quite a bit of a difference there in age gap. He got diagnosed with autism a little over a year ago. And if you hear him in the background, I'm sorry. He likes to be loud, especially whenever he is playing his game on his phone. And my husband is out of the house and my daughter's out of the house, so that just leaves me for him. So if he does interrupt, don't be surprised, but then you'll just get to meet Koi. And that is really it. Just getting ready to get ready for softball season here for my daughter. So today we are just going to work on debt. I got this wonderful box challenge from Janelle over at Janelle Ray Budgets. And I absolutely adore the Gilmore Girls, and my daughter does too. So if we're ever in between shows and we just don't know what to watch, we will turn on Gilmore Girls and we will just start from the beginning. But I also want to start with, I just started this penny challenge from Hey K Budgets. I just printed it off yesterday. So I did go ahead and fill in all these circles here from what I already have in my jar. So my husband, I think, took all of my change whenever he went to the grocery store and all that fun stuff. So I don't have very much at all. I just have this. So we're just gonna be doing this today. So looks like we have 25, 50, 75, 81, and 2. So sorry for my reach. We're just gonna grab a marker and we're going to find the 82 and we're gonna get it colored in. I do concentrate when I'm coloring, so this will be very interesting for me. So we'll go ahead and grab this back down and go ahead and throw that in there. It is almost full. We do have a bigger jug, so we will be dumping that into the bigger jug here shortly. So that is it on that. We'll set that aside. And that is my cat coming in here, so don't be surprised if she jumps up here. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with the Gilmore Girls box challenge. I have already started it. I've been working on it. I've just been too scared and intimidated to start recording. So this is for February. This is what I saved in each individual envelope here. So that's another reason why, if you see on my Ko-fi, that I did make end of month slips is what I call them. Sometimes in between challenges, I like to pull the money. This, I said, goes to debt. This is just an extra debt payment. My husband and I do work full-time jobs plus part-time jobs, and all of that money goes toward our credit card debt. So this is just a little bit extra from our full-time paychecks to put towards that because I really want to get that paid down this year. So this is each envelope, how much it saved for the month of February. I haven't even printed those end of month slips yet for myself. So I will be doing that soon, and then just sticking it in the envelopes with all the cash for the month. And then at the end of March, I will pull that cash and split it between my husband and I, and then we will put it extra on our credit cards to get them paid down or get them paid off. My husband he has a lot of expensive hobbies, especially hunting. So he likes to spend a lot more money than what I initially do. So he will probably take a little bit longer. But let's go ahead and get started. Just go back here and grab these. So I do have some that I already finished. Here's a couple of cute IOUs. And this is from Janelle over at Janelle Ray Budgets. I don't think I said that. Very, very cute. I know she has other ones, but I don't believe she is selling them right now. So here are ones that I've already completed. I'll set them off to the side. And then I'm not shuffling these because there's so many in there. I want to be able to get to all of them on the envelopes. So just set those right over here. This is my binder where I keep all of my cash. So we're just going to flip back here to my Gilmore Girls envelope and get the cash out. Okay. And I have, I believe it's 80 or 82 to start with today. My debt binder is always different. I prioritize our other funds before I do our debt amount. So do not have a cash tray. Do need to get one of those. So you're going to see my cash laying right under here. So let's just go ahead and get started. So we're going to do +3 next card. So we're going to go find Rory. Here she is, $5. So if we do 5, and then I already did the other 2 bonuses. So 7 and 3 is going to be 10. So let's just go ahead and mark off that 2. And we will set it up there with that. We're going to grab the 10 and go ahead and just stick it in this envelope. Well, we'll just stick it here. We can count it at the end. Okay, so Dosie's Market Bag. Oh, $1. And then we're going to do the $3 bonus. So we're going to do 4. Okay, bear with me as I get organized. Figure out what I'm doing here. Okay. Oh, Jess, here we go. So we already did the Jeep, so we're not going to worry about doing the Jeep anymore. I try to mark those off if I don't do a bonus. But we're going to do the $3 bonus. We're going to do the most from the least. So we're going to do the $3 bonus. Sorry if I'm left-handed and you can't see that. I'm going to have to get used to all of this. So 3 and 2 is 5. So we're just going to stick the 5 there. Go ahead and move that up there. And I do use a wet erase instead of a permanent marker. I just get too paranoid. I'm going to ruin the envelopes. All right, so let's go find Rory's school skirt. Okay, $4 here. Looks like we did not do the highest, so we are going to do the $4 bonus here for a total of $8. We got 5, 6, 7, and 8. Stick that there. We're not going to mark these off until we get all the bonuses done and plus the Jeep. The Jeep I kind of do. It depends on how much money we have and what the bonuses are that we do. So let's go find the books. Here they are for $1. So let's go ahead and do the $2 bonus for 3. 1, 2, and 3. And then let's actually go back and do the Jeep. So find the Jeep and save the amount of your choice. So let's go ahead and do a 3. I've already got quite a bit done. So I'm just going to cross off the 3. And then I am going to go over here. I'm going to cross off the Jeep so I know that I've already done the Jeep. Because I believe there's enough cards that the Jeep is on. Sorry if you heard my son. He is excited playing this game. I'm pretty sure there's enough cards with the Jeeps on them to equal all these. So I've been marking them off as I do them. So I believe we marked off the 3. So we've got the $3 here. Go and find the Chilton flag. So how is everybody's weekend? Typically on the weekends, I don't have plans, which I very much enjoy. But we do, and I think it's everywhere, have some weird weather going on. So I'm in Iowa. Parts of Iowa are in a blizzard warning. So that's $1. So we're going to do the $3 bonus. So we're going to put $4 in here. Parts of Iowa is in a blizzard warning for tomorrow and Monday. $1, $2, $3, and $4 for that. And then by the time Thursday hits, we're supposed to be in the 80s. So this winter and spring for the Midwest has been absolutely crazy. And I think it has been everywhere, but Midwest already has crazy weird weather. And this is just, this year I don't quite know what is going on with Mother Nature, but I'm not completely enjoying it. Okay, so is his name Paulanka? Am I remembering that correctly? Anyways, $2. So let's do the $3 bonus, and we're gonna put $5 in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. All right, so this I believe is a game back here. It is not. So let's go back. It is. I did not go far enough, I bet. Did not. Here we go. Okay, so draw the girl's card and roll a dice to see which phrase you will save. I am marking them off as I go, so I just make sure I get all of them, and then I'll wipe them off and I will do it again. Okay, so we are going to get a 6-sided die, and let's see if we can get a 2 or a 3. And this is from Budget Your Life. Eva got it on her website. It is the Dorothy. It's super adorable. Red is my daughter's school color, so I thought that was pretty cool too. So just go ahead and roll it. We got a 4. We already have. And then we got the 3. So we're just gonna go ahead and mark it off. And you've been Gilmored. All right, so $4 is gonna go in here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the bonus, we'll go ahead and do the $3 bonus. So there's a total of 7. So we got 3 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right. Oh, let's go find Michelle. Oh, there he is, $3. So let's do the $3 bonus. So we're gonna do 6. I'm gonna cross that off. 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'm super excited to see how much this saves. All right, you jump, I jump, Jack. I love that. I think they're just the most adorable couple ever. They are my favorite besides Rory and Dean. Logan and Rory are my favorite, I have to say. All right, so here they are, $2. Of course, we're gonna do a bonus. So 2 and 3, we're gonna do 5. So mark that off. I'm gonna stick that up there. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, we're gonna do a roll and save. And we did already do the Jeep bonus on that, so we're not gonna worry about doing that. So here are the Dice Randomizer cards that I use from Nicole at Keely's Creation. I absolutely adore them. Let's go ahead and mix these up a little bit better. They have I think, was it D3? Did I just see? Yep, D3 through D20. So we're just gonna shuffle these up and we're going to pick one and we're going to see what we're going to save. And we have a D20. So let me get that. I don't know. Oh, 19. Don't think we have 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. We have $1 left. So, sorry, I'm left-handed. I'm going to turn this. 19. That was not written very good. So we're going to stick that back in the deck. Okay, so we only have $1 left. So let's roll a dice and save the amount for the row. If you get a coffee, save. Okay, I chose that for $1. So this row's $1. So let's just go ahead and mark off this 6. And we're gonna stick this there. So let's go through. Okay, so in this first envelope we did, let's see, I think it's got a 5. Yep. Okay, so I got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15 today. For a total of 20. Okay, none in this envelope today, but I have already finished 3 of the icons. Okay, and in this envelope, I've got 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18 today. And all together for this envelope, I've got 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 1, and 2. I'm gonna have to come through and condense. I don't want to ruin these envelopes at all. Okay, so for this envelope, we did $4 today. Oh, and there's nothing in here. So these were all done last month in February. So $4 going in here. None in this envelope today. We did finish that one either last month or last week. So there's $8 in there. Okay. And in this section 6, we did 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. All right, we have a total of 5, 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 30. All right, so we did not get to a few of our favorite things today. For our Jeep, we did $3. So a total we have 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And 19, I'm gonna save you guys the time. I'm not gonna worry about counting all those ones again. But that is all that we have in this envelope. So we did do all of that last month in February, and that's already pulled and went towards an extra credit card payment. We did our $1 that we had left. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. With 5 is 12. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep. All right, scratch and say we didn't have any. Okay, so let's go ahead. We still have all these cards that we didn't get through. Okay, so these ones are gonna go in the back. And then I do stick all the ones that are done in here too. So I need to get another envelope for my done ones. All right, so I need to come in and condense because look at that, especially all those 19 ones. But that is it today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Pretty quick video, but I will record about 4 times a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. So we'll have another video on Monday. We'll have a little bit more going on there. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope the weather is nice to you and starts warming up for everyone. So, all right, have a good weekend, guys.